We have just had a very tragic loss in the lady we called Princess Diana, and I was thinking about all the good work she has done and the tremendous emotional response her passing has engendered in the population as a whole. It's most extraordinary. I come to the question which I have asked before about leaving according to the prearranged plan or leaving this life earlier by the exercise of free will on the part of another or another's. Are there ever any circumstances in which you, in your world, would be permitted to interfere with free will because of the plans which had been made for good work to be done here?
I understand, and I await your questions. We know and feel of the great emotional love which has arisen from your planet. I will say only this to you, my dear friends. The endeavor to work well in your world does not give you a passport to eternity. We know and we understand that when someone who has touched the hearts of many passes to our world, it leaves you all feeling as a loss. But let me say this to you. Free will cannot be interfered with whilst you remain on this earthly planet. There is no circumstance which would allow us to make that interference. It will not happen. You know and you understand that when you come to this life, you know when you will return to us. We can help, we can support, we can encourage, but we cannot interfere.
See?
We cannot interfere with free will. I do not feel that you can truly understand the great plan that lies before. When you see a young woman such as you speak of, you see her only in her physical clothing who has done good in your world. Let me say this to you. Rejoice, my friends, for she has returned home, as have the others who were with her. It is not for any one of you to consider these happenings as what you term tragedies. They are not. they are part of the plan of living in your world. I can tell you that this lady who has become known to you all had a premonition of her life's end.
Okay.
But because of the pace of living, she would never have spoken openly about it. She was indeed a spiritual being who had grown much over the last few years of her living. This may not be known to you, but her spiritual knowledge was quite great. And therefore, that is why the humanitarian side of her nature came to the fore as she grew older in your earthly years.
Yes, she certainly did change an awful lot.
I would like to say to you all, she has become an idol in your world. You feel sad at her passing because of young years, because of the goodness that could be seen. I say this to you, my dear friends. Look not to any idol in your world, because in doing so, you diminish the expression of love that belongs or should belong to all of mankind. I know you may find my words to be harsh. They do not mean to sound so. But I wish you all to look beyond your physical thinking once more. Always we must return to the spiritual being and what lies ahead.
Thank you for that. And another one you may not wish to answer. Would I be right in presuming that it was her time to depart this earth?
Of course.
It was.
She had the knowledge of this passing because of her own spirituality, but she would not have accepted any degree of restraint whilst living her life here.
Then we will try to think of her in those terms then, and not be sad. Let's be happy that she's with you.
Rejoice for her, for the life that she has led. Although she has enjoyed many troubles, as most of you do. After all, how can you grow if you do not face adversity?
True.
She is special only to you because of her position in life. She has achieved no more than many unknown people who are exercising their love of humanity with all around your planet.
Yes, we can understand that and accept it.
So, in realizing this, dear friends, send out joy for the life that she led, for the love she bestowed on others, and look forward to knowing that she will continue in giving love to those she has left behind.
Good. I'm sure we're all comforted to know that. I am, anyway, I know.
Yes.
She was with us quickly.
Yes.
If that will ease your burden of mind. I would wish that your whole planet could move away from these occasions of deep mourning. When will you realize that death is not for sorrow? Death is to rejoice. Because to us, my dear friends, it is your birth. It is your birth in returning home to those who have loved and who have helped you throughout your earthly trials.
Well, that has given us a great deal of comfort, as I repeat, and we do appreciate you having told us, and particularly that it wasn't an act of free will on the part of others.
Our time was here. Our time had come.
Then we wish her Godspeed.
Do not mourn her. She will know that she has been much loved. She is aware. I do not wish you to speak of anyone who passes through this world as if they are forgotten. They are vibrant. They are alive. More alive than you, my dear friends.
Yes, so we can accept that too.
So, mourn not, but rejoice in the life that she has lived.
Mm-hmm. And we hope that she will be with her companion too, who went with her.
I know much was spoken in your word because she was someone well known throughout your world. The awareness of this great love, as you call it, was not in fact a great love, but a great compassion, a great feeling that both could share.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, perhaps I should not, it is not what I come to teach, but she truly was in love with the one that she called husband. But that is more than enough.
Yes.
on that subject.
We shan't mention it outside this room. We appreciate the confidence and we shall respect it. And thank you for telling us, Salumet. It's given me great comfort. It was difficult for us to understand the reasons, but now you tell that her time had come, then we are happy for her.
She did not suffer. She was with us quickly.
Good.
As was the others. I can assure you the suffering that your peoples think upon did not exist.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that. It is a great comfort. And we do hope that, as you have said, that in time to come, this whole planet will be aware that they should not mourn, but be joyful when death occurs.
I would like to say only this to you. If only you could feel the vibrations of grief that exudes from your words when occasions such as we speak of occur, you would be shocked by them. The whole energy pattern which surrounds your planet is affected by such grief.
Yes, I suppose it would be.
It affects not only the vibrations of your earth, but those who wait, those who come to us. It is difficult to surround the planet with love when so much grief abounds.
Yes, of course it would be.
That is why I ask you, dear friends, in your individual thoughts, hopes and desires, that you replace grief with love, with loving thoughts for all those who are in need.
We should be able to do that with confidence now, shan't we?
Yes.
And again, I do want to thank you for what you have told us.
I know I have said my task is not to personalize details, but sometimes I feel that you need the comfort of these small details to encourage you, to uplift you, to help you to understand that life is so much more than you fully understand at this time.